Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time doing part 2 of Ultimate Spider-Man, Death of a Goblin graphic novel review. Now, I'm sorry it took me only 2 more days to do this, because I'm at my dad's house, and yeah, I'm actually to do it now. So, as we left off, Norman Osborn is now on TV, and Peter and MJ look on. So it starts off with MJ running off, afraid, given the fact Norman Osborn tried to kill her, and Peter's like, MJ! He's like, they let him out, MJ, they let him out, he's out! And so he tries to tell her to calm down, and MJ says, why is he not in jail? I don't know. He wants to kill us. No, he wants to kill me. Why? Why is this happening again? Because he's crazy. Why does he do this? I don't speak crazy, so I don't know. So they decide on, heading back home, and they say, crap, what? There's someone over. Is it him? No. What if it's him? He's not on TV. Your aunt knows your secret. What are we going to tell? So, yeah, if you have read the Ultimate version of the Clone Saga, Aunt May now knows about Peter's secret and now supports it. Well, I think the main Marvel comics could have done. So, Mary Jane's mother shows in the car saying, MJ, get in the car! Mom, get in the car right now! Norman Osborn is on TV and he's coming back. So, he decides to, let MJ go, and Peter ends up in the house, which it turns out it's Miles Warren. Now, for those who haven't read the Ultimate Clone Saga, he didn't play a key part. Instead, that right went to Dr. Octavius. So, pretty much, Peter talked with Aunt May, saying that Norman Osborn's back, and that he needs to, protect her from, being put in danger. So, Mary gets in the car and says, and if you feel your heart, I know, I have my meds. So, Peter decides on going after Norman Osborn, and goes into an apartment saying, he's not on TV anymore. I lost my window there. I know it's a long shot. Let's see if he's home. So he looks around and sees that someone's been eating here. And sees Electro saying, far out. It's a naked electric guy. It's Electro. So he starts sapping him around. And just after S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to fix the Triskelion, we see Carol Danvers on the phone, but points out saying, one of her agents point out that something's been going on back in New York, and Peter makes a break for it while going after Electro, who is using the electrical current as his way around, saying, oh, come on, will you just off? Hey, what's with the potty mouth? So Peter, tries to go after Electro, punches him down, ends up crashing in a clothes shop, and just then S.H.I.E.L.D. agents show up to gun him down. So they use protective S.H.I.E.L.D. holdings, and Peter's like, oops. Peter uses a tire swing around Electro to knock him out. Peter ends up tying Electro down while the team gun him down. And Peter's like, well, that could have gone worse. I don't know. Get on your knees. And so Peter ends up being blasted and is now in the Triskelion saying, hello. And so the next part is that we have Kenny and Kitty talking to each other, and pretty much Kitty is worried that the students don't like her, but Kenny reassures her that it will take time and just give them a chance. So pretty much they see Spider-Man on the news, and Kitty decides to go after Peter. So Carol Danvers points out that, she's now in charge, and that Fury's no longer around. And they both get into talks and meanwhile, Norman Osborn is watching TV, And he's like, they arrested him. They arrested him. Norman, that is funny. That is funny. So, pretty much, his lawyer points out that he can't have him in the house anymore, and then he points out that he needs his money, but Norman Osborn goes to his goblin form saying, difficulty? What's difficult is how they are going to identify you. So, with Carol ends up using most of Spider-Man's web fluids, we see them talking to each other, and just after getting a phone call from one of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, points out that there was a destruction of Norman Osborn's lawyer's apartment. Just then, Kitty Pryde phases through Carol and manages to get through, and both of them try and make a break for it. But turns out that Carol Danvers was actually trying to protect Peter Parker, and that they are going to need the help. So meanwhile, at Norman Osborn's accountant's apartment, he's like, I want my money, Norman. Norman, please. Norman. No, I have a new job. So he ends up getting more angry than before. So they end up blasting the Green Goblin down, with Spider-Man and Kitty Pryde doing what they can to go after him. And just as Green Goblin tries to charge for Spider-Man, Spider-Man uses what the web fluids he has left, and turns out that Carol Danvers had wasted almost all of it. He's like, what? I can't hear you with my fist in your face. And so he takes him by the leg and spins him around. And they both end up falling. With them falling down, both of them about to make a big fall, where we see them almost falling with Kitty Pryde desperately trying to reach to Peter Parker in time, and with a big explosion. And also with Spider-Man and Kitty Pryde now in the sewers. They get out just in time, so they decide to basically leave quickly. We see Kitty Pryde and Spider-Man talking, saying, Did you come rescue me? Yeah, very cool. Seriously, don't make a thing out of it. What was I supposed to? You look so lame on TV. So they pretty much have a talk about what to do now. And they point out that it's too risky now, that no one could be anywhere else in New York. And he's like, honestly, I don't know. So it turns out some S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are in this little hippie truck. And Peter, decides to get them some snacks. Because sometimes, by the end of the day, there's this S.H.I.E.L.D. agent trying to do their job. And he's like, I thought you might want some snacks. Thanks. You might be out here all night. So they pretty much thank Peter Parker and say that they're big fans of his. So just then Peter ends up going back to the house, which turns out Norman Osborn is using some bed sheets for clothes. And he actually looks like some sort of Roman warrior also, which is meant to fit Norman Osborn's personality. So they both get into a talk about, that Spider-Man is this prodigal son, and that, he sees him as a potential thing. But Peter says, I was an accident! So was Pennison. You created me! That's what you created! What you did to Harry! Now, if you have read the ultimate story arc of the Hobgoblin, Harry is meant to be the Hobgoblin, and it's presumably that Roderick Kingsley doesn't exist in this universe. So there is a bit of a knock, and they both look on. So he says, what is it? And it turns out it's on the TV, and Harry is on TV trying to justify his actions, saying that my father is a liar, and that he tricked everyone. And I like how Carol Danvers gets his face saying, we know you are not going to win this. So I'm going to have to end it here, so like, comment, and subscribe. Comic Reviewer here, signing out.